Welcome back to my next playthrough series, Legendary James Bond 007. This time, License to Kill. This was one of the two in the very first expansion. The first expansion came out, it actually had two movies in it. It had On Her Majesty's Secret Service, which I've done here on my channel. It also had this one, License to Kill, Timothy Dalton. And so we will be playing, player one will be the Timothy Dalton Bond, and player two will be using the Pierce Brosnan Bond, Remington Steele. And so we're going to be taking a look at, of course, the scheme, which is going to be expand the drug empire, our mastermind, which is Franz Sanchez, and then we will take, I guess, a very quick look. Well, maybe we'll look at these cards as we get them. In the deck, we have the James Bond License to Kill. We have equipment with Pam Bouvier. We have Q, and we have Allies. I think that's the 5 different decks that are mixed in here, 70 cards total. And without doing too much else, talking about some wounds, we have a cartel deck, which is very large. It has 3 different types of cards in it. They will come into play with schemes and mastermind activity. So we'll get into that when we get into that. So there's a big deck of those. You shuffle them all together. And let's take a look at the scheme. So we'll take a look at the scheme and the mastermind. I'll just zoom down on them so I don't have to hold it up to the camera. We can take a look and see what's going on. Alright, so we're going to be doing the scheme, Expand the Drug Empire. And we always use the Expand the Drug Empire mission group, which has been shuffled into the villain deck. We use 5 scheme twists. They have been shuffled into the villain deck. The scheme twist, when it comes up, we count the number of twists played this game, put that many cartel cards on heroes in Q branch, go from right to left, starting with the heroes that have the fewest cartel cards. Yeah, so that's not good. And evil wins with the danger level reaches 5. Okay, it starts at 0, of course. I've got a gold coin. I don't know if you saw it as a tracker on there. They don't give you a tracker in the game. Very strange, but anyway, there it is what it is. So that is Expand the Drug Empire. That's what we're trying to defeat. And let's take a look at Franz Sanchez, the Mastermind. Alright, here's our Mastermind for the game. Franz Sanchez always leads License to Kill villain group in the villain deck. Master Strike. Count the number of Master Strikes played this game. Put that many cartel cards on Sanchez. So he just gets stronger and stronger with more and more goons joining him. So that's also not good. And it has here escape. Count the number of escaped villains. Put that many cartel cards on villains and missions on assignment. Not bad. Not good. Villains and missions on assignment. So you have villains coming out on assignment, and you also have missions on assignment. And you put that many on, wow, the villains and missions. So the goons just keep coming. Got to keep them under control. All right. We're just going to back camera. We're going to have probably 1 turn for each of the 2 bonds, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, one other thing before we get into turns. There is something in License to Kill called Rogue Agent. If you want to play Rogue Agent, of course, it has very powerful abilities. However, when you play Rogue Agent, you cannot play any of your basic starter cards. You can still play your special James Bond card, but you can't play any basic starter cards. So there you go. So if you decide to become Rogue Agent on your turn, that's what happens. And a lot of the cards, basically most of them, have Rogue Agent on them. If you don't go into Rogue Agent mode, you can just use the card as regular. You don't get the bonus though. But the Rogue Agent bonus is very powerful, and we might need it. And it looks like every one of them's got Rogue Agent on it, so there we go. That's just one thing I want to mention. I think we've got everything good to go, so we're starting at 0. Remember, we get to 5, and we lose the game. Alright, I'm going to give a shuffle here to player 1, which is the Timothy Dalton Bond, who was, of course, the Bond in this movie. And then we'll give Pierce Brosnan a shuffle. He'll be the rival Bond. There we go. Shuffle that deck, and we'll shuffle the Pierce Brosnan deck as well. And we'll be drawing 6 cards and having our turns. Of course, the first thing we do is we draw a card from the villain deck right off the bat. And it's got 3 levels of complexity. It has A, B, and C decks. So A is on top, then B is in the middle, C is on the bottom. We have an inevitable card that comes up at the very end. And that's bad. Alright, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'll draw both hands to start with. So we get a basic starter, Oh, what a surprise. Oh, we get our special James Bond, Timothy Dalton card. Cool. Which is basically, draw a card. The next time you recruit a Green Fist hero this turn, you may KO a hero in your hand, play area, or discard pile. Ooh, and these are considered heroes, your basic cards, I believe. So we can start getting rid of our basic cards, because when we become a rogue agent, we can't play them anyway. So that's going to be the starting hand for the Timothy Dalton Bond and Pierce Brosnan to, let's see, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, I'll see what he's got for a hand. I know there's no, I don't think there's coordinate in this game. Maybe there is. So we've got our basic starter, Oh, he's got a special as well. Cool. So there we go. That'll be the first two hands. We're going to have special hand cards. All right, first thing we do, Timothy Dalton, not Bolton, is Master Strike. Well, that's just fantastic. Already pumping up Sanchez on the very first turn. Master Strike. Count the number of Master Strikes played this game. That's 1. Put that many cartel cards on Sanchez. Oh, great. So Sanchez already gets a cartel card attached to him, and it will be, oh my god, Smuggle Guns, License to Kill Extra. Wow, now it's 3 extra attack. So we take a look at Sanchez. The very first thing now to try and deal with him is we need 10 attack. Whew, that's brutal right off the bat, first turn, but then we don't have anything on assignment. All right, let's take a look at Timothy Dalton's cards. So first thing, we're going to play this, draw a card. Next time you recruit a fist, do we have a, we do have one for 6. Okay, we'll draw a card first, see what he gets. And he gets a starter recruit. So we have 1 attack. We need 10 attack to attack Sanchez. Yeah, it's not happening. We've got basically 3 attack and 1, 2. We've got 3 recruit and 3 attack. Oh boy, that's painful. Alright, well with 3 recruit, the attack does nothing. We have nothing to attack. So we basically have 3, well we have 4 attack because of that card. We have 3 recruit. I mean, we can get a Money Penny. Ally. We could, and you can play the Money Penny ally when you do rogue agent maneuvers. The only other card we can get 2. We could get this one, rogue agent. You get +2 attack, so a total of 3, costing only 2. Or we have a 3 here, which is Q, roadside surveillance. Rogue agent. This hero has all class symbols. Whoa! So this would trigger everything. It's also a 2 recruit. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and get roadside surveillance, the Q card, because it does the same thing as Money Penny, but it has that special ability if we need to use it. All right, we replace in the HQ or the Q branch, and we get another one of those. All right, that's going to be the Timothy Dalton turn. So yeah, we didn't get to use any attack. Well, we didn't need to. And he's going to be drawing up 60 cards for his next hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which will be just the rest of his cards. And so this next time he's going to have, wow, 1, 2, 3, he'll have 5 recruit and 1 attack. So pretty weak hand. However, it is now time to go to Pierce Brosnan and have him take his turn. All right, let's see what Pierce can do. Oh my god, there's probably going to be a scheme twist now. Let's see, what do we have? We have a gadget. The gadget will attach to the Mastermind because there is no other, nobody on assignment, no villains on assignment. So this goes with the Mastermind. Oh my goodness. All right, well, he's got a gadget with him and a goon. Great, but we've got nothing on assignment. So, all right, Pierce Brosnan, what is he up to? Let's have a look. He's got a 1 recruit, 2 recruit. Looks like he's got, well, he's got 1, 2, he's got 4 recruit, and his special card. Reveal cards from the hero deck until you reveal a James Bond hero. You may get it for free if you have synergies with the Green Fist, which he doesn't have. Then shuffle the rest back into the hero deck. Okay, so it's basically for him, he's got 3 attack, which does nothing, and he's got 4 recruit. What does he have for 4 recruit? He wants kind of Green Fist cards. We only have 1 out here, and it's cost 6. He can't get it to trigger off his ability. He could get both of these for a lot of attack, but what is this one here? Let's take a look. This costs 4. Rogue Agent, draw 2 cards. Oh wow, I do like that one. It's not got the right symbol, but you know what? I think we're going to take that for Pierce Brosen. And that's going to be the end of his turn very quickly. And of course we have to replace the card in Q branch with, ooh, what do we got here? Equipment. 4 attack 7. At the end of the turn, instead of discarding this hero, you may choose another friendly player to gain it. When they would play it, put it into your hand instead of they get to draw a card. Wow. Instead, and they get to draw a card. Whew, that's a really nice card. And we're going to be drawing 6 for his next hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. His was not draw a card, so he still has 1 card in his draw deck. He's got a starter, so, oh boy, 3 attack. Wow, 3 attack, 3 recruit. Wow, early on, of course, things are going to be pretty limited as far as things we can do. So far, though, nothing is on assignment. And I'm going to leave it off there for today. When we come back tomorrow, I'm going to be doing, I usually do 2 turns per player. So 2 for Timothy, 2 for Pierce, and that's how I'll do it until we either win or get crushed. I think this one's pretty brutal. I've not played it before, but from what I have heard, this one can get out of control and get very nasty. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, and likes. Legendary 007 James Bond, License to Kill.